Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another discussion video. But before I begin, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. There's been so much information, news regarding our favorite fighting games, and it's just been crazy how out of nowhere, just suddenly these leaks just hit the internet and just hit the internet by storm, and just everybody over the YouTube community who are into the fighting game community are just talking about it. And I really appreciate you guys decided to just tune into my channel to hear my point of view, and I like to hear you guys' point of view, and we just had a good discussion, so I appreciate that. So in this video, when we talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ, is because some official news has just dropped concerning 3 character reveals. That's right, we got 3 character reveals, and I'm super excited to see what these character reveals are going to be. And of course, like I normally do, I'll post a link in the description below, and then I'll give you my opinion of what I think about these characters. So let's go check it out. So here at Event Hubs we have, we have Gotenks, Adult Gohan, and Kid Buu. So these guys were announced for Dragon Ball FighterZ, and let's go dive into it, because I kind of figured that we was going to eventually get at least one of the three characters. So in the latest issue of V-Jump, new information about Dragon Ball FighterZ was revealed, namely 3 new characters joining in the game. There was speculation after Majin Buu and Gohan got modifiers added to their name, and indeed here we have different versions of 2 characters. Now, if you guys haven't been following the information on Dragon Ball FighterZ, you guys don't know. I didn't want to cover this information because the information was so small, and I didn't want to waste a video just talking about this one bit of information. And what I like to do is, once enough information come out, I like to collectively bring the information together to have one full video for you guys, instead of just talking about little things and just waste my time and waste your guys' time on stuff like that. So if you guys don't know, the developers were playing the game, and they uploaded the game for people to the footage for people to check out. So some fiend had screen captured the footage and noticed that Teen Gohan and Fat Buu had modifiers next to their name, indicating, you know, that it says Young Gohan or something like that, or and the other one said Fat Buu or something similar to that. But these modifiers was kind of like indicating that there may be other versions of those characters. So people were speculating that, hey, Teen Gohan is going to have Adult Gohan, and Fat Buu is going to either have Super Buu or Kid Buu. So that's what the speculation was all about, and I didn't want to cover it because it was so little as far as the information was concerned. So let's continue. Besides the new characters, the scan also reveals that the game will have an arcade mode where your route changes depending on whether you win or lose, and that there will be an in-game shop where you use any in-game currency to buy character colors and titles, which is pretty neat. Now, I'm not sure if this is kind of different for arcade mode, from, you know, to me. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure if there's any other fighting games that has like a route system or anything based on if you win or lose. But if they are, because I don't really play arc system games like that, but if there are any other games, fighting games that's like that, they have like a route system in arcade mode, please let me know in the comment section below. I really like to know what games have that. And they also have an in-game shop, which is pretty interesting. So you'll be able to buy the different colors and stuff, and you can be able to buy different titles that you can put onto your, I guess you say, your gamer tag when you go online and play against other players and stuff like that. So the good thing about it is you do have that single player experience for those who aren't heavily into competitive play, so the game feels much fuller, so you have a reason to keep going to arcade mode, so you can keep getting money and keep buying different colors. Because I like, when it comes to tag team games like this, I do like the different colors, because I like to have my team in one different color coordination and stuff that represents my team. So I think that's pretty interesting that we get to have this option, which a lot of fighting games really lack nowadays. When it comes to that, nowadays you have to, you know, pay for premium colors and stuff like that, which I think is kind of silly. But that's interesting, and the fact is you have different routes, so depending on if you win or lose, your path changes and stuff like that. So I wonder, will you get any type of reward for strictly winning or whatever like that, or what happens if you go strictly down to the losing path, or what happens if you win? Does it put you back on the winning path again? Which I don't know. I think that's pretty interesting. So let's go down. So it says continue below to read more details. Alright, so it looks like Gotenks. Alright, Gotenks unleash continuous flashy named attacks against his opponents for consistent damage. His moves themselves live up to their flashy names too. For example, the Super Kamikaze Ghost attack, where the ghost charge the opponent and detonate upon contact. His medial super attack is the ultra volleyball attack, where he turns them into a volleyball and juggles them together with his allies. Even Piccolo can reluctantly join in, just like in the original series. So Gotenks super is kind of like, I guess you could say it's kind of like how Android 18 is if you have Piccolo. I guess if you have, when you have Krillin in the same team as Android 18, the super changes up based on, you know, it will replace 17 with Krillin instead. And so I'm thinking that, I guess if you have Piccolo in the same team as Gotenks, I think the super would pretty much switch up and add Piccolo in with the volleyball attacks, which is a neat touch, and I like how it's paying homage to the Buu saga. And then we have Gohan, Adult Gohan, and I've been hearing like stuff about this character. Now Gohan, endowed with his full unlocked potential thanks to the old Kaioshin, his abilities increases greatly by using his own energy. He can use his full energy bar at once to enhance his regular attacks greatly. So I guess you could say his full energy bar. So is that referring to his super meter? He can trade his super meter in to increase his attacks. I think that's pretty unique, and that's pretty different from the rest of the characters that's in this game so far. So with this character, so his media super attack is the ultimate Kamehameha. Using all of the energy he can muster, its power and hit count goes way above regular ones. So what I'm getting out of this is that this character is going to be pretty much very meter management heavy. I think this game already has like 7 meters in this game, representing I guess the number of Dragon Balls that's in the game, but 7 meters, which is a lot of meters in this game, which means you can have a lot of supers and stuff. But it looks like this character is going to be very meter managed heavy. For the fact is, especially if you have other players and other characters in your team that relies on certain supers, you really going to have to, I guess you can say, balance out how you're going to utilize Adult Gohan's unlocked potential, and storing up that energy into his attacks, and knowing when to rely on the same super meter to be able to combo with your other characters into super, since some characters may be more super heavy than combo heavy, so I think this is going to be a very strategic character. And then we have Kid Buu. Alright, with his elastic and freely adjustable body, he uses many tricky moves. He still has both power and speed to boot, though, so he's a very rough opponent to go up against. Extending his limbs, rolling himself into a ball, he's truly a master of unpredictable movement. His medial super attack is an Earth Genocide attack, which he used in the series to wipe out virtually all of mankind in one blow. Wow. So yeah, he's kind of like what I expected. I kind of expected he's going to pull out a lot of his attacks and stuff from the very last part of the Buu saga, where he turns into a ball and he ricochets all over the place. So he's gonna be pretty much a small character. He's gonna be feeble. He's gonna be pretty fast and everything. And it looks like that movement is going to be pretty much, I guess you could say, it's going to be pretty much the trademark to how this character plays. So you have to really be good with his movement to trick your opponents up and stuff like that. So I think he's going to probably be, I would say he's going to be pretty much mid to high, mid to a high advanced type of character to be able to play, because movement in fighting games is very important. And then when you have a character who specializes in movement to be able to throw your opponents off, I think it's going to take a lot of patience, and it's going to take a lot of skill to be able to understand how the character works. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And then you have limbs, kind of like how Piccolo, and kind of like how Dalsim and a lot of other weird characters who have limb type of moves. So he can pretty much play like I guess you say mid-range to long range, and then on top of that you throw in that space and stuff. He's going to be a pretty interesting character. So this is pretty much the 3 characters right here. We're going to click on this right here so we can be able to see the screen, which is pretty dope. Yes, I'm really looking forward to it. I want to try Adult Gohan. Of course, I'm gonna try Kid Buu because I main Kid Buu in Dragon Ball Budokai 3. He was one of my mains. I main Super Buu and I main Kid Buu. I like both those Buus. I kind of wanted Super Buu being it, but Kid Buu is fine enough because we need, they want to add more small characters, and I guess Kid Buu is I guess you could say, well, debatable one of the strongest forms of the boos. So that's pretty interesting. So I want to hear your thoughts and what you think about these three character reveals. Were you expecting these three characters to be in the game? I did mention that Adult Gohan has to be in this game, and I did mention that either Fat Boo or Kid Boo is going to be in the game. And everybody wanted Gotenks, and I think Gotenks is unique. Now, to me, I was thinking that what would have made Gotenks even more unique. I wanted the fact is that they have that you have to transform into. You can transform into Gotenks by their default. I guess you could say their default character would have Goten and Trunks paired together. So you have pair gameplay with the character, and then once you get to a certain meter or whatever like that, and you could perform the fusion super, and then you can be able to stay into that form for however long or whatever like that. But still, having Gotenks in the game, I think out of all the fusions, you know, within the Z Saga, Gotenks would be the most unique out of all of them. The finger fusion. So yes, that's my opinion. I want to hear your thoughts on what you think about this. Are you super excited for these three characters, and whatever characters are you looking forward to? Things are wrapping up. The game comes out in January, so we don't really have much time left. So do you think they're going to reveal more characters within this month, or do you think they're going to reveal more characters next month? Because this is almost it, and hopefully the base roster is a bit bigger than what we have right here. So I'll see you guys later. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section below. This is MugenLord signing off. And you guys have a good day, you game fiends. Peace out.